So I completely changed my paradigm in love. I let go of the importance that I was attributing to having a relationship. And I can tell you my vision now. My vision on my perfect relationship is a relationship where I haven't felt any strong feelings, in the sense that in the past when I used to have crushes on when someone, or when I would start to like someone, I was so emotionally attached to those people, even though I barely knew them, because it was my idea of them that would make me attached to them. I was idealizing them. Maybe I was hanging out with them. They were not as available as I wanted them to be. So I would imagine things with them. I would idealize them. And what happened was that what I was imagining was better than my reality. My old concept about relationships were that if I don't feel any strong emotion about someone, then they're not the right one. And instead, right now, I have noticed how toxic this is, because love now is healthy for me. I see love in a healthy way. Right now, my concept about relationships is that I can share my life with my partner. We are pretty much in contact every day. We see each other often. I don't feel like heightened emotions. I don't feel like I'm on the verge of something. Like, this person is giving me all that I could possibly want. So I have no reason to feel emotionally distressed. So my emotions are not rising from distress. My emotions are regulated. My nervous system is regulated with this person because everything is healthy. So in the past, everything was heightened, and I had to get used to the idea of a healthy relationship, because I've always known things that were a little bit toxic. I've always known that. So I had to get used to something that was, in fact, healthy. It didn't take me a while because I've been working on myself. So there were moments when I would, question, like, everything is so calm, everything is so easy, everything is so perfect, that would feel foreign to me because I was used to something different, and I would question it. But what is there to question if everything is objectively perfect? But I had to train myself to have this new mindset where I am the one that is in a healthy relationship, where I am the one that actually gets treated like, gets princess treatment. I am the one that is valued. I'm the one that is special. I'm the one that is chosen. I had to normalize all of this. And now it's just normal to me. Now it's just, the idea of being in a relationship is just so normal to me. And I remember that when I started dating, I was getting used to this new mindset, and even if things were going fine, everything was perfect, I would still remind myself. I would tell myself, this person is here to stay. This person is here to stay. Everything is perfect. I'm receiving everything that I've always wanted, and I'm not. And this is granted for me. This is meant for me. I'm not idealizing it because this is what it's meant to be, I'm not idealizing it. This is what I was always worthy of. This is what I was worthy of receiving. This is how I deserve to be treated. So I was not idealizing it. I was not giving it too much importance. But during the first weeks of dating, I had to get used to this new version of me. I completely let go of the old version that was telling the story of always being single, of things not working out, of me having to struggle. I let go of all of that. I let go of all of that story. Old story just disappeared from my brain. And actually, there was a phase from when I decreased the importance of my desire and when I actually got it. There was a phase where I realized that if you are struggling, if you are insisting on getting something, it's because you believe you cannot have it. I detached from my desire and I decreased the importance of it because not because I was giving up on it, but because I knew that I needed to give it space to actually happen. So not even one moment I ever thought that my desire was not coming to me. I always thought that my desire was coming to me, but I was thinking from it in a perspective where I gave space to it to actually happen. The weeks in between this happened, I remember that I was not thinking about my desire, because if I have something, I'm not even thinking about it. Think about all of the things you have in your life right now which you're not even thinking about. In my brain, I told myself that I didn't need to think about it to make it happen, because if I had it already, I wouldn't think about it, I wouldn't stress out about it, I would just live my day-to-day life. All I had to do was being present, thinking about other interests, because if I had that thing, I would be focusing on other desires, on other things I would want. So I was living my life pretending I already got that thing. I stopped thinking about it because I knew that if I focused on myself, if I focused on other desires, that thing would happen. In the past, I used to put too much expectation on how I thought it would happen. Like, for example, whenever I would go out, I would think in my head, oh, maybe I will go to the gym and meet my partner, maybe I will go there and meet my partner, and if it didn't happen, I would feel frustrated. So whenever I was taking action, I never once thought of getting a boyfriend, not even once. I was taking action because it felt good. I was taking action because I wanted to go places, I wanted to meet people, I wanted to make experiences. And when I least expected it, it happened. I was not expecting it. I went to places without expecting it to happen, and it happened because I focused on myself, on my other desires, and I gave the needed space to my desire to happen. I gave it space and it happened. And I was feeling positive about it happening. I decided that by living my life, tasting life, tasting every moment, I would get it.